The one time I don't plan on making a video about what happens on Neopets is the chapter that things happen. So this is like a recap of chapter 16 of the Void Within plot Paramento of the Painted or whatever that word is. Only 7 pages. I'm like, I don't really care. I read this on Tuesday with all the site lag, all that nonsense. And the very last comic on the very last panel made me scream. And if you already read it, you know why. If you saw the thumbnail or the title of this video, you know why. I'm going to be a good Neopets influencer for about 45 seconds, and I'm going to talk about everything that happens leading up to that panel. So where were we last? Like, what? It's been like, what, 2 years? Things started going gray on neopets.com. What's going on? What are all these void thingies? We have Ozzy and Nyx, and then Nyx abandoned Ozzy, and so Ozzy went to hang out with Vera. And Vera's evil because Vera thinks that she's ugly, and she says Ozzy's a loser who no one likes and everyone abandons, so they should go team up with Drakara. And Drakara hates Queen Fiora because why not? Why not? There used to be like a optional thing where fairies could go gray if they were having trouble like identifying things, and it never went well according to Fiora, so she kind of ceased that, and then she turned Drakara gray, and Drakara's been beefing with her for 20 years ever since she's behind all of this. So the gang is fighting, everything's sad, and basically the summary right here under chapter 16 is what's most important about the comic. This whole chapter, they put so much into this chapter. I've been yapping forever because I'm trying to not skip to what matters to me, and I want to try to tell y'all what happened in the story. We may not get there. So just when all hope is lost, Balia finds their new name and identity themselves before leading a renewed charge against Drakara. So there is all of this. Balia was feeling down, and Balia is now Iridessa. That's Drakara down there. Can I name all these characters? That's Tavi, Balia, Queen Fiora, who's like half great, Nyx, Styx, and someone else. And someone else. What's on page 2? Fighting. Everyone is fighting. This fight. I'm running through this. You should read this. Don't read this page. Don't read the long stuff. Read the long stuff, actually. Get our literacy rates up. I'm just going through this because I'm literally, like, my hand is shaking. You guys can't see it, but I was going through this. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Great for Iridessa. Cool for them. And then the last comic, crazy. So the summary of this, what's going on, Iridessa? A new appreciation for life I can't even speak. I'm so excited. A new appreciation for life courses through me after finally finding myself after all these years. But Drakara won't give me a chance to enjoy it. No matter how I try to appeal to her, our philosophies are too dissimilar for me to get through. She is bent on carrying out this quest of hers, no matter the cost. My restored powers have me feeling more capable and more confident than ever, but Drakara's weapons truly are a force to be reckoned with. When you read through the story, you're able to unlock Drakara. Is it called the True Drakara? There's something. You can unlock her in the Battledome, and there's an achievement for unlocking Drakara in the Battledome and beating her in under 5 moves. I was able to do it, and my baby boy Lepidolite's not the strongest Neopet, but here we go. They're fighting. Everyone is fighting. Look at the fights. Look at the fights. I beg y'all to actually go and look at these comics if you haven't. These are the most significant comics that have happened in the past 16 chapters or whatever. I'm running through this. And then look at this. This says Fairyland is not yours to take. What is going on with Queen Fiora? We don't really care. There's Illus and Jadora next to each other, per usual. There's the library fairy. There's Miss Marina Girl being useless as ever. And there we go. They're talking. After Fiora fell, I thought conquering Fairyland would be a breeze, but I should have known. Vermin swarm together in the face of truth power. Very well, miscreant, today's your lucky day. Rejoice, for each of you shall have the honor of witnessing the unbridled beauty of the forbidden magic I've tamed. Now behold the might of my finest weapons, and they grind into you, and then you have to defeat Drakara. That is fine. The next page is what I have been waiting for over a year. We're not talking about things that randomly pop up on Neopets, little comics and little caption contests and all that. We're not talking about April Fool's Day 2025. We're not talking about the advent calendar of 2025. If you don't get it and you don't know my lore, I don't know what to tell you. But after begging and pleading and threatening the TNT team and really coming together as a Neopets community, I'm going to cry. Give me a moment, please. He is back to save Neopets, just as I said. Here we go. They are fighting. Here's Drakara. She has this little cursed amulet. Remember the crystal she had earlier? She was using the crystal to control people, and the crystal falls to the crack. There goes the crystal. There goes the crystal. And then this thing is like, roar. And then she's like, what's going on? What's going on? He's here. Orion is back after over a year. Over a year, it feels like. If you all don't know Orion, I'm sorry that you... Actually, I'm not sorry. You're being introduced to this character is learning what love is like in life, and I'm happy for you. So he's elsewhere because Orion's like kind of sort of, he's a little bit cursed, as we all are. He's possessed, and sometimes his little demon thing makes up these like raps on the spot, and so then the library fairy had to like put a little curse on him, a la Danhausen. Ooh, if you get that reference, don't tell me. I should edit that out of this video, but I don't know how to edit. He was a little cursed. He was like put to sleep so that this other evil creature doesn't come out. And then we last saw him, I think, what was it officially, like the advent calendar, and we saw that he was crying and dreaming of a day when he could just be hanging out in fairyland and everything's great. And he's back to save Neopets. Because this little crystal, the amethyst broke. What's going on? The cliffhanger of all cliffhangers. TNT is listening to me. I had thought that TNT would watch my videos because every person on Earth watches them. They did this for me. I've been screaming since July of last year. We need a little more Orion in our lives. And I also said, and I can verify, go back and watch my videos, Orion is the key to all this. He's going to save Fairyland. And so with what, 2 chapters left, he's back. He is back. And I could end the video there. Orion is back officially. And he's here to save everything. I don't even know, because this is the last page. Last comic on the last page. But there we go. We have like, what, 2 chapters left? These are going to be 2 Orion filled chapters. I feel it in me bones. I'm like, he's back. Like, oh, I was yelling. I was crying. I was clapping on Tuesday reading this, and I'm sure my roommates thought I was wackadoo, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't want to overshadow Iridessa's journey, but Orion is important to me. I need Orion in my life, and this was just a little razzle dazzle. So the next 2 chapters have to be Orion filled. They honestly and truly do. And that's the most important thing that has probably happened to any of us in a while, is the Orion stuff. So I'm happy. And I know you guys are happy that Orion is back. I know you are. I know you are. I already know it. Orion is the key to all this. I'm very excited for these next 2 chapters to just be about him. I'm kind of tired of the plot, and I'm not going to be able to get Max Trophy even though they changed everything. So what if we went through the changes? What if I was a good Neopets YouTuber? Well, they were doing a whole lot of stuff. Why did I click on battle? Why did I click on battle? No reason. True Drakara, you can fight in the Battledome, and you get an achievement for it. I didn't find True Drakara like difficult to beat, but if you have like a pet that has absolutely nothing, I can see how it's hard. I don't even know there's the stats. I'm level 132, hit points 222, all that. I don't have the strongest Battledome pet. Lepidolite should be a little bit higher, but guess who's slacking on training again? It's me. But I'm able to defeat Drakara, and I do that with these abilities. So there's like Icicle for level 25, Lens Flare for level 50, Burrow for level 100. Outside of the context of the Void Within, you just want to try to get to 50 and get Lens Flare because that's a freezer. I just got Burrow and Icicle in order to beat Drakara, in essence. And then you fight her, and yeah. These are, so I was looking at a post because I couldn't find her originally. She has a lot of HP, but if you do Lens Flare, not Lens Flare, I think it is Lens Flare, yeah. So Lens Flare, Thunder Sticks, Wand of the Dark Fairy. You go like that. So she's frozen, beat her up a bunch. And then Lens Flare will freeze her next move. So then you do Theora's Tear and Icicle. And then you go boom. And then you just do Wand, Grapes of Wrath, and you hope. No, that's cool. That's great. How did I do this last time? Because I beat her once. I think it might be a luck thing. That's really embarrassing that I just went on here and lost. That's fine. I do have the achievement, though. I have the achievement. It's something like that. Now I have to prove to you all that I have the achievement, because it's low-key embarrassing that I came on here and just straight lost. But I beat her Villain Rush. Defeat the true villain in less than 5 turns. I did that. I don't know how random it is. Probably made a mistake here or there. Yeah. Maybe I used... Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm going to go beg to Marina. Nothing. That was very embarrassing. That I just lost just there. But Orion is back, and that's all that matters. So I'm going to go beg Marina for some life. We're going to talk about Neopets. How are y'all's? We got 2 more chapters left, friends. I'm ready for this to be over. Love my code stones. Love my code stones. I really and truly do. But it's time for this plot to be over. The max trophy used to be 100k. They changed it to 80k. I'm still not going to get to 80k, I don't think. So that sucks. Still won't get max trophy. So, because there's maybe, I don't know, because I only get like 8,000 more between the next 2 chapters. We're going to have to see. It's going to be very close. Very close, because I'm getting less than 2,000 in from this, plus the other 8,000 from the other 2 chapters. It's going to be close, but they did change that. Other Neopet news, let's just go through Jelly Neo. Yerbal Day, a la Ozzy, Zombie. Is Vera alive? Have we seen Vera in a second? And also TNT, don't make the last 2 chapters Ozzy and Nyx reconnecting. That's not what the people want. How is Orion the root of all this, and how is he going to become central to Neopets? Also, is Iridessa the new? Because they said there was going to be like a new change to like how Neopets is played, or like something significant. My official guess was that Fairyland was going to go back into the sky. I don't know. How am I supposed to know what's going on? I don't. Derek and Terry, space vending, whatever, prize pool updated. There's that. There's something with Neopass, TNT. This is another reason why I know that they watch my videos, because I always say Neopass is useless because I don't care about the rewards you get from it. Neopass is just a way to make your account more secure. There's like really, you all should have it. I just don't until TNT forces us to do it. And TNT says that now you can respond to polls only if you have Neopass plus like a Neopass account that's 180 days old, or a Neopass that's connected to a Neopets account that's 180 plus days old. So there's 5 poll questions, all of which will expire in 2 weeks' time. They questions that you can answer is 1. When a new mystery capsule drops into the mall, what are you looking for? And then you can select these answers. I don't buy mystery capsules. From what I can tell, you can't add like feedback. You can't write out anything for these. I don't buy capsules because I don't do the mystery element. Let me buy what I want to buy. That's what I want to tell TNT. Let me buy what I want to buy. I'm sure people would turn their real life money into Neo Cash and then straight up buy things. I don't want to do the gambling thing for whatever. For mystery capsules, I'm not trading with people. I'm not doing it. So I can see like Styling Studio and how you can like buy those. That's the one thing that they did get me with this year. I don't care about the mystery capsule drops, so that doesn't matter to me. How often would you like us to host Neopets live? Neopets used to do like these little live AMAs where like the first half would be talking with a member of like the Neopets creative team, and the second half would be an AMA. Then they stopped doing this and they went to blog posts, and I guess I don't know. I don't necessarily need Neopets live. I need consistent updates from the Neopets team. So I would vote for probably like bi-monthly or quarterly, and then like keep up with the blog posts, and then let me ask any question I want to TNT Dom. Do you prefer animated wearables? I don't know. I don't do wearables. Customizing is not my thing on Neopets, so I don't know how to answer that question. What page should we make mobile friendly first? I think people are going to want the Lab Raise or Food Club. And then what makes you most interested in attending Neopets Live? I don't know. I feel like the top answers are going to be the AMA or the Universal Item Code. I wish, this is another thing where I wish TNT would give us feedback, because the AMAs worked for me because it was like right after my shift, but I'm in the United States Central Time Zone. If we could shift up the time that the lives were presented, I think that would help people attend Neopets Live, because like not everyone lives in the United States, which is, you know, just like a fact. But if you had like one for people in different time zones, you know? Not much else. That would be my feedback for this question. Like, consider time zones outside of the United States. Do something on like a lunch hour or like after school, after work for those people. That I think would be the most important thing. For me personally, DoubleCee, I'm gonna just read the Jelly Neo recap because I find no values in the live, so I would just do the Jelly Neo recap to see if Dom says anything interesting, and then I would get my item code. And then I don't do the games, the interview with staff, the community, any of that stuff. Not why you tune in. There's an update to the safety deposit box page, which is fine. They're updating everything. Here it is. It takes a long time to load. I mean, it's not horrible, but like, here we go. We can move stuff to like our shop. So if I wanted to move a plushie to my shop, I can move to inventory, shop, gallery, all of that stuff. You press that button for how many you want. You can also type straight into that. So that's something That's fine. You can search by category. I only have 100 pages. I feel like that's not a lot. And then you can go like, I want album items. And so here's all the album items I have. If anyone needs an RIP Lucy stamp, let your girl know. And yeah. It's something I'm gonna have to get used to. So there's that. Here's my code stones if anyone cares. I need the horror. I'm also so far away from getting to the red codestone school. I started off this year strong and I could have been at the red codestone in a couple of months if I was like truly like diligent with my training and my like kitchen quests and using like items and like stat boosters and like level boosters. I really and truly could have. And then this year was hard. Whoopsie doopsie. So there's that. What if we go through the rest of this stuff? Chapter 16 is live. Orion is back. Koi, we now have a Valentine Koi. There's this. Let's do some dailies. Let's do some dailies in chat. How are you all feeling about Orion? I'm very excited. Did anyone think of me when he came up? Because I thought of me. I thought this is very exciting. This is what we've been waiting for. He's kind of like the root of everything. How did he get cursed with all of this? I would love to know. I also want to know how the curse is going to get out. How's everything going? I told you all, these two are always a run. Notice how Fairyland is under attack. Altador was like taken over and these kings are out for brunch. They're at Nobu right now, eating some sushi. And Orion just woke up. Like, this is, your aides need to come and tell you, hey, something very important is happening right now. We're gonna have to wrap it up. Get some of this sashimi to go, because Big O is here. He's here! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Neopets, I'm very bad at. As y'all could tell by my just straight losing in the Battledome earlier today. And I was really confident in thinking I was going to show y'all how I beat her. I showed you all that I beat her, but it was real embarrassing right there. I'm not going to lie to you all, but that's just, you know, part of being DoubleCee is just embarrassing yourself on the internet. I have a terrifying digital footprint, and the channel's not helping that at all. Anyways, what was I even talking about? There's not a lot on Neopets. I feel like there's like pet trading and customizing your pets is such a humongous thing that I just don't really care about. So like that's a big part of the community I don't care about. I'm not a restocker because I don't have it in me. There's not a lot of like big ticket items that I want. I'm not close to being like a Neopets billionaire because I just don't care to make money. Because it's like, for what? Make money for what? I just really come on here, do my dailies poorly, and then leave. And like that's fun for me. But being like so connected to like Orion, it was just, ooh, it was great. And everyone's talking about Iridessa. As y'all should. That should be the central focus of this, as Iridessa low-key is like the central focus of the plot. But I was happy when Orion came, because that's what I care about. This little Ogren, I told you all like 2 videos back, he's the key to saving all of this. And he is. And is. So that's just, it's nice. It's nice being a part of the community, you know, and I may be a community of one. Everyone else cares about like Battledome training or like Boo Club. So many things you can do on neopets.com that I'm simply not. I love like the audacity I have to come on here, make a channel about Neopets, and then just be bad at all of it. Just be bad at all of it. I don't restock. I haven't finished a stamp album. High scores, I only do the ones where you get a trophy if you get a certain score. I'm not on the high scores table or any of that. I'm not doing the trading. I'm not doing anything. I'm really just on here vibing. And TNT said there's gonna be something for everyone in this plot, including you, DoubleCee. Oh, Ryan's back. And so TNT, I may be mean to you. I truly question how we're putting our surveys together. TNT, call me up. Call me up. People in the community want to see Neopets thrive. Why is every survey horrible? Each and every one is a little bit terrible. Like, I want to help y'all out so bad, but I'm gonna lay off y'all's for a little bit because I did get Orion back, and it was a little scary in the past couple chapters because I'm like, oh, they're gonna just be fighting Drakara, and it's gonna be about these two siblings no one cares about. My boy needs to come in. But even though nothing has been going on in this plot and all this fun, Orion is here. He's here. Everyone can clap and jump up and down because Orion is back. And that's all I wanted. That's who I care about the most on Neopets. So I have to be a little happy. I have to be a little happy for that. I was very excited to see him on Tuesday. I truly was. So now I just have to do that stupid Altador, like defeat 500 void whatevers. Every time I get to the final level, the game freezes and it like goes so slow. TNT. Hey TNT, hey besties. I know I just said it was gonna be nice to y'all. That hit and a miss. You know, sometimes you gotta flop. Sometimes you're not at the top of your game. This attack on Altador thing still doesn't work on my laptop, and it hasn't forever. And then we all know the story with mobile. I don't do mobile stuff. I hate my phone. I can't wait until I can quit my job and then just throw my phone in a direction and then never have a telephone again. Personal telephones, you know, you would think having like a cute little like laptop computer in your back pocket at all times is a good thing. It's a net negative for me. So do not make me try to play on mobile TNT. I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's not like I can just like hop on my phone and play Neopets and do attack on Altador that way because my phone is older than a lot of people. My phone is what, like 8 years old? Because I have a single digit iPhone. When did they stop with those? It was pre-pandemic. That's how old my telephone is. So nothing updates. Nothing updates. So I can't do the cool stuff, the Neopet mobile games. I can't just like hop on Neopets on like my phone's browser, all that stuff. So I don't know where I'm going with this. I play on the web. Orion is for me. This is what I like about Neopets. Thank you, TNT. I truly lost my train of thought. I don't know where I'm going with any of this, but there we go. There we go. I'm excited. How's everyone else? How's everyone else? I feel like how this plot started 800 years ago. It truly did. Wouldn't it be cool if I got the Orion stamp that I've been wishing for the past year that everyone else seems to have that I don't? Which is entirely rude because I'm the only one that cares about him, low-key, honestly, and truly. So there we go, TNT. How are you all doing? Who was excited for Iridessa? Who was excited for Orion? Who was just clicking through the pages to get through it and didn't read a singular thing? I know y'alls are out there. I'm chill. Like I said, 2 weeks ago I was at a concert. Still thinking about it. Still thinking about it. Ooh, I love live music. And then last week I went on a little trip. Went on a little trip to a new state, new city. Excellent time. Solo travel, 10 out of 10. It's very important to me. So if y'all ever need any advice, let your girl know. That's what I'm here. I'm here to convince you all to solo travel. Save up as much as you can and do it. There we go. I don't know why they gave me that pop-up as if I didn't just read Jelly Neo to y'alls. 39 Neopoints. Whoopee. Whoopee. My like adrenaline is crashing right now. It is. So we're gonna quickly do all of this. And then I'll be like kind of back. I don't know. I think for these next 2 weeks, for the end of the plot, I'm going to just do my little one video week recapping the plot. And then I'm going to have to like, I don't know, think about what I want to do. Because I like coming in every single day for like events on Neopets. So I will not be doing that for Altador Cup because I hate Altador Cup. But like I'll do it for like Fairy Festival. Very excited to see if anything changes with Fairy Festival that way. Also, TNT, this drop down owned by who doesn't help. Show me the picture of the Neopet. That's what I want. I want to see what P2 I'm going to zap before I zap it. Put it back to the old one. I don't like this new one. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna... Cool. Cool. Also, nothing has happened to Zamifolia. I think Zamifolia might be a different color than when y'all last saw. Do y'all know Zamifolia was like this fire color? I don't know. It's been stats. It's been a lot of stats. Look, 3 strength points. That's cool. It's not because I need a new species. Very tired of this Lenny. And he back down to level 1. That's like my least favorite zap thing for the Labray. Also, part of me is like I'm never going to zap Lepediolite, so there's that. But if I was like starting to Battledome train a pet and I had the Labray, I would look into zapping just for like the HP alone. Not that anyone asked, but like if you like didn't care about your Neopet, like the color necessarily, and you just want it to like be like a beginner and you're like training like all the different things, I would consider doing the Labray. But like as you can see, you can go back to level 1, so like you're gonna have to have your doubloons and your code stones on hand. Anyways, I'm entirely tired. I'm gonna do some nothing. I should just get the rest of my points for this week in the Battledome, but as y'all saw, Jakara kinda killed my boy. So I'm gonna heal up. I'm gonna do everything for Battledome. Gonna do all that. Is it under cures? That's what it's called. Is it a cure? Where are the little potions? Is it magic items? Who knows? Anyways, I'm gonna get my points for the plot this week because I might be able to get max trophy. I might not. I'm not sure how close I am to getting 8,000, and instead of like doing the actual math, I'm gonna just hope and dream. That's gonna have to be my plan. I'm gonna try to grind out attack on Altador so I can get my 500 voids and be done with that. I'm gonna get some stuff from the price pool, rainbow hand stamp, whatever, the sticky rainbow, whatever. I'm gonna get this stuff from the prize pool. And that's gonna be it. Let me know how y'alls are doing. I'm chilling, like I said. Absolutely hate my job. Horrible, terrible. Passed my class, like I said, but I think I told y'alls that. Just got back from my trip. Nothing else. I have my convention later this year. That's the only other thing I'm doing. What else is going on in my life? Nothing. My boy's back. Super happy about that. I can like feel my adrenaline crashing. This is like post-piercing crashing, but it happens so fast. Happens so fast. Fun fact about me, I have like 13 piercings, which I know you all care deeply about, but you know how like when you're excited, it's like a roller coaster. You're going on like a date. It's like something like your adrenaline's like super duper high during everything, and then like you like get pierced, everything's great, you pay, and then you're like driving home, and like a couple hours later, it's like, oh, I have to go to bed. The adrenaline's gone. I'm exhausted. That's what I'm feeling right now. I don't know why my adrenaline was high. It's been like 2 days that I knew Orion was back, and I've just been not feeling like filming because work is trying to kill me, you know? Anyways, hope you all are doing well. My boy is back. I'm going to play some Neopets. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to have a fun weekend. I will see you all probably this time next week, to be honest. Dailies. I'll be doing those throughout the summer. I don't know. I don't know. I'll post when I post. I'm going to try to come in at least once a week. Maybe twice, maybe 3 times, maybe 4 times. Nothing too crazy. Nothing strict over here. Someone has to watch me be mediocre at best at Neopets, and you all volunteered, so thank you for that. Love a good old Midwestern goodbye. Hate how that's how I say goodbye in each and every video. But y'all's love to listen to me yap for 4 minutes at the end of my videos saying bye. Let me know how y'alls are doing. And I'll see you later. Bye.